Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Tony Brienne, and if you guys can tell by the title, you could probably tell that today's video is going to be slightly controversial. So I'm going to be discussing how mixed people are not black, and we need to stop making it seem like they are, because I feel like there's a large array of reasons why they are constantly put into this box that I don't think they should be placed into, okay? So we're gonna get straight into this video and break down. I think I have like 4 or 5 reasons why I say they're not, so let's get straight into this. So the first thing I want to say is the obvious. They're not black, they're mixed. I feel like a lot of the times black people, we kind of pressure mixed children to select their black side. They should not feel obligated to have to do so. And I feel like us feeling like they have that obligation to do so ends up having us feel offended or us feeling hurt. So I feel like it's important for us to kind of just let them pick and choose whichever side they want to stand on without feeling offended. So although mixed children on their own already have a lot of struggles with being a mixed child, especially when they say things as such, they always feel like they have to pick a side, which I think they should not have to pick a side. Embrace both of your sides, whether your mom is white or your dad is black, or your mom is black and your dad is white, or if they're from some other cultural or ethnic background, they shouldn't feel obligated to pick a side. So although that they do have their own struggles with dealing with that within their childhood, with having to pick a side, they will never fully exhibit the full experience of being a black American. Being fully black comes with a large array of different issues. Now, I'm not going to take away from the biracial people that look physically black, but being a fully black American and having 2 black parents, it is definitely a different lifestyle, and it's just overall different culturally and just how we kind of carry ourselves or hold ourselves. I saw this TikTok that basically said that having a black mother and having a white mother are 2 different things when you are a mixed child, and there's 2 totally different experiences. And I've heard that several times, and even just from me speaking to someone that may have had a white mom or had a black mom and then a white mom or a white dad, or a white dad or a black dad, they just the way they carry themselves is just different. Take a look at this TikTok.
You got a white mom, stitch this. The girl tagged below made a video about the differences between being brought up.
So the first thing I want to say is I think you guys should go watch her video and then come back and look at my take and listen to my take on this. But like, the video was giving me very not all men, all lives matter. Like, yes, what people are trying to say is it is a difference between a biracial with a white mom compared to a biracial with a black mom. Not to mention that a lot of biracials will come out and they will say that it is a different experience. And having a white mom can be a little difficult because you're dealing with a woman that benefit from the system and their child doesn't. But with a black woman, she doesn't benefit from the system. So she kind of understands the struggle of a biracial person who's not accepted either. So, you know, again, you didn't make no points, and it doesn't even seem like you're connected with your blackness. So that was another point I wanted to make.
So apparently a lot of people got offended by what she was saying, but in the comments there also was a lot of positivity, people saying like, yes, this is the truth, like it is a totally different experience. Why is it this way? Well, the truth is a child is mostly with their mother. I'm not going to disregard fathers and their roles. I think fathers are extremely important, but for the most part we kind of learn from our mothers. So a lot of the time when it comes to biracial children that have a black mother, their mother teaches them about colorism. Their mother teaches them about how they may have privilege, versus a white mother, she probably doesn't relate to that as much. So I'm gonna run down to y'all some other examples of biracial people that may have had a white mom versus a black mama, okay? Starting off, I just did a video on him. So we did Matt the Bachelor, Matt James, who was just recently The Bachelor, and I discussed how he clearly wanted to talk about how he was biracial a lot. Like, he constantly had to reiterate the fact that he was biracial, which I think, like I said, be proud about it. But sometimes, like, you're overly doing it. Like, I don't just walk around constantly saying, I'm black, guys, but I'm black. Like, I feel like that's just so unnecessary to say. But his mother is white, and you could just tell by the way he carries himself. He's constantly around white people. He decided to pick a white girl in the season, a white girl that clearly showed signs of ignorance. And he felt the need to say that he didn't want to feel obligated to pick a woman of color. Well, that's what he was insinuating, at least. So he is a perfect example of a biracial child that was raised by a white mother. Next person I'm going to discuss is Meghan Markle. So Meghan Markle, before people even knew that she was biracial, people thought she was just a white woman. But just the way she carries herself, you could tell, like if I had to guess, I would automatically guess that her mama was definitely black. She did end up marrying a white man, but just the way that she holds herself, like from the interview she did with Oprah, like I don't know, she just exuded, I have a black mother, my mother taught me how to carry myself, my mother taught me how to love myself, how it is being a black woman in society, colorism, all that stuff. I don't know why she always wears her hair straight, because I did see like when she was a child she had curls, but yeah, I definitely got my mom was a black girl in my eyes, okay? Another example, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' mom is white and his dad is black. And we already know, just looking at Tiger Woods and the way what he did and how he carries himself, Tiger Woods, he don't even like to claim his black side. It's obvious, okay? It just shows in so many, just look at somebody and you just kind of get it. It's kind of like an unknown known, you know what I mean? Like people just know, like you know, okay, like I could just guess, like with you biracial, I know who's white and who's black, okay? So that is just one example of the many reasons why I feel like they should not be boxed, because we're just going to get offended at the end of the day, us as black people. I don't think white people as much, but I know for a fact as black people, we're going to get offended if they're like not rooting for Black Lives Matter, or they're not talking about black issues, or they're not claiming their black side, or they're dating somebody outside of their race. Let them date who they want to date. Let them identify with who they want to identify with. I just don't feel like that we should automatically say like, oh, like give everybody the black card. I feel like us as black people, we do that a lot. Like we're a very open group, but also closed at the same time. But I feel like we always expect everybody to come inside and be like, yeah, girl, you black. But I feel like, no, that's just not the case. We shouldn't do that because like I said, we don't get our feelings hurt. So my whole point in this video really is like, I just feel like we should not box them in. And I feel like they shouldn't be scrutinized or treated poorly because they don't identify with their black side. I feel like just let them, if we honestly just let them choose they want to choose without feeling like they have to be on this side. I don't think there should be a pick a side situation going on. I feel like just let them embrace both sides, because at the end of the day they are both sides, even if they do look primarily black or primarily white, because it does affect a lot of issues. And it's really messy when you have biracial children that look predominantly white and they say certain things and the N-word, and it's just, it gets really messy. And they're like, well, I'm half black, and it's like, now it's convenient. Like I don't want them to use like our black, like I don't think it's okay for biracial children to use their black side as convenience when they're doing wrong, but then they don't ever like want to say that they're black whenever it comes to like a typical day-to-day conversation, or even mentioning it when it comes to, like on a Scantron, when you're submitting information, you don't feel the need to say but you're biracial, you rather identify as white. But it is what it is, okay? I just want to say at the end of the day, when you are biracial, because it just gets really messy. That's why I said this conversation is very controversial, because a lot of biracial people, they do look, from what I've seen and who I've been around, they do look mostly black. They look like they're black people. Some look mixed, some look white, but I've seen a lot that look like, I'm like, okay, you're black. Okay, I get it. Sometimes their hair texture kind of automatically will say like, oh, okay, you're mixed, but sometimes it does not. So physically you look black, so when a police officer pulls you over, you're a black man or a black woman to them. But at the same time, I don't feel like you should just fully identify, because there are white cultures that are very strong, like Irish and Scottish, whatever they are. If your mom's really strong in that regard, strong when it comes to her culture, I feel like you should be able to celebrate that and embrace that as well, but also do that with your black side. Like I don't think you should have to pick a side. And I also want to say, if you are going to be in a interracial relationship, I think it's very important to recognize your child's other side. You cannot raise a child as if they are just white. You could raise them as if they are just black, because being black, you're already oppressed enough. And if you're raised like you're black, you just are more cautious, I feel like, in different scenarios and situations. But if you raise your child like they are a white man or a white woman, baby, that is the worst thing you possibly do, is you damage the heck out of these children. They be so confused, especially when they are clearly black. Like let them embrace their culture, their black side. Let them be able to have conversations about like, hey mom, what does this mean? You guys have to talk with them when it comes to getting pulled over by a police officer. A lot of these things are important. So don't just dissociate that they are half black if you're going to marry a black man. If you're going to marry a black man or you're going to marry a black woman, you need to be ready to have those difficult conversations, because they're very crucial and essential to have. All right, guys, so I kind of lumped up my 4 and 5 reasons all into one. Those are the reasons why I think that biracial people are not black. I feel like they should not have to feel obligated to pick a side. I feel like embrace both your sides, embrace both your cultures, but it is very, very important to learn about your black side, especially if you look physically black. You need to understand what it's like being black in society, because what people see you as is as a black person. So that's my little spiel. I feel like I was very respectful, so I don't think there's gonna be too much drama stirring in the comments, but we'll see. Okay, leave your comments and opinions down below. If y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, I want to know what your views are on the whole topic. I spoke about this on my Matt James video, and a lot of people agreed with me with the fact that we should not have to have like mixed people feel the need to pick a side. So I want to know what y'all think in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.